If you're a Canadian from outside of Quebec and you want to study at McGill, Concordia, or Bishops next year, it's not going to cost as much as the government initially said. I mean, it's still going to cost you more next year. It used to cost $9,000 a year for out-of-province students, but now most new students are going to have to pay $12,000. That's a pretty steep increase, but it's actually less than what the Quebec government announced in October when they said they would double it to $17,000.
We took the decision of increasing the tuition fee by 30% instead of 100%.
But there's a catch.
We came to the conclusion that we needed a more ambitious target.
80% of out-of-province students attending English University in Quebec will have to learn French, starting with new students in the fall of 2025.
We never had the chance to be able to have the Anglophone universities on board for Francization plan, so I think we can work together.
The government is doing this because they say out-of-province students are coming to Quebec, speaking English, and contributing to a decline in the number of people speaking French here.
We need to do something about it. The Anglophone universities acknowledged it. They committed to work with us and to play a role to be able to reverse that tendency that we see in Montreal. For me, it's not an attack against Anglophones.
So how are universities reacting to this? McGill, not so happy.
The measures that the government released today are devastating. They are far worse than those announced on October 13th. In the light of the damage these measures will cause, I can only view this as a targeted attack.
The university says it would be basically impossible to teach French to that many out-of-province students.
It is incoherent policy based on impressions and emotions rather than evidence-based decision-making.
I really hope that we can franchise the students can stay here, can actually work here and be integrated in the Quebec society.
Caveat, when it comes to Bishops University, they had about 800 out-of-province Canadian students before this announcement, and they're actually exempt from the increase to an extent. They're only allowed to have 825 out-of-province students paying the lower $9,000 tuition fee. Any more than that, and they'll have to pay the new $12,000 rate.